So on the videos that I've shot so far, I tried two things. I tried like funny news stories as my intros, and I tried personal anecdotes as my intros, and I found out two things. Number one, the news stories kind of sucked. They were real awkward.
You suck, you jackass.
And number two, I'm gonna run out of anecdotes real quick. So I have another idea. We're gonna see if this works. We're gonna try something called Meme of the Day. So, here's the first one.
I thought that was a limit drop. I didn't think it was tequila.
I mean, we've all been there, right? Oh god, maybe that was awkward too, but we're gonna use it and see how it looks. Well, anyway, hey everybody, my name's Anthony. Some people call me Twan. I'm a multi-instrumentalist and a mix engineer, and I'm here to do stuff on camera and embarrass myself in front of the whole world. So that should be fun. I have great news though. The Beanie of Justice has returned. See, if you were a fan of my band Sweet Clarity right back when we were filming, we had the Beanie of Justice. This is where all the requests for reactions would go. Well, I've resurrected it, and now that I've gotten some videos out there and gotten some comments, it's got some stuff in it. So we're gonna pick it. So let's do this thing. Oh wait, sorry, we gotta sound effect, editing, post-production. Okay, and we've got Dragonforce, the Last Dragonborn. It's gotta be Skyrim, yeah? It's gotta be Skyrim. I'd bet my firstborn child who doesn't exist, it's Skyrim. Yeah, it's definitely Skyrim. It literally has the Last Dragonborn, quotations, Skyrim. I have no freaking clue what we're in for. I love Dragonforce. They're super fun. Herman Lee and all those guys, ton of fun. Awesome players, fast. Real fast, real fast. So I'm ready for it. Got me trusty bass and guitar and piano so we can do all kinds of fun stuff. Everything looks like it's recording, so let's do this, huh? Ah, got like an oriental thing going on. That instrument, I believe, is called a yang chin. Those are what we call drums and guitars. That's really cool. You got I'm pretty sure it's a yang chin, like doing the melody. You don't hear that very often, or ever. This is cool. Erhu. This is not what I was expecting from Dragonforce. Sick. The Iron Maiden running horse. Nice. All right, give me the chorus. Let's go. Anthem. No. Double pre-chorus. Uh-huh. This reminds me a lot of Hammerfall. Oh yeah. Man, look at that power stance. You know, quintessential power metal. In the snow on a mountaintop. guy's got some glorious hair.
The chants inscribed on the ancient walls, the screams of the past echo in the halls. Now the wizards arise from their watchtower in the sky. Onwards through the corridors,
Yeah.
over endless nights and days. Many dangers lie ahead, many foes we have to face. Through the swamps of sadness and through forests ripped of light. From the eyes of sure what's down on us tonight. Feel our time is coming now.
Yeah.
The line keeps strung around. Now see the castle burning. Our swords and axes yearning. To the gods on high we now ascend. See the soaring eagle fly. See the warrior fight and die. See the lightning crack the sky with the last dragonborn.
I'm waiting for like
To the mountain we
them to
must go.
like sneak one of the shouts in there, you know?
To the firelight down below in the last dragonborn.
All right, where's it going? Bringing it down. Okay.
Under pale fading stars we sleep
Ooh.
tonight. For our quest takes us far and so long. But with the rise of the sun in the far eastern skies, never bow down. For our kingdom come.
Key change. There we go. Okay. I was waiting for this. There we go. That sounds like Dragonforce. Ooh. Cool. Back to key. Oh no. It modulated. I like this a lot. Nice. That was epic. That was epic. Oh yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that. That was awesome. That was so cool. All right. Yeah. I was getting into that. The chug-a-lug-a-lug thing. That was so hammerfall. Now, I wasn't expecting that. That was, yeah, so I expect like real fast kind of speed stuff from Dragonforce. And so this was slow and it gave me the hammerfall vibe. Now, what's really cool about it is, oh crap, do I not have a pick? Hold on, I need a pick. I've got a pick. Okay. So, what was really cool about that is it's like the really slow Iron Maiden running horse, the jug. And let me show you. That song is in D, but I'm gonna play in E because that's what I'm tuned to. But it's the same thing. So, like Iron Maiden does the thing everybody knows, like the. Right, like the you know, or like El Dorado, right? right? Now what they did was they took it and they like they slowed it down and made it like real, like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? And it's just got that like which is always really, really fun. I love that kind of that feel, because then you can like take it down, which is what they did. They brought it down, like kind of bring, you know, all the other elements out of it, even kind of just bring it down to just the bass. I can't remember if they exactly did this, but I'm pretty sure they did. They brought it down even further before the guitars come in, and you just have the bass player. And then the singer can just kind of do his thing, and then you can build it up. You start with the bass and then bring in the guitars, and then bring in the, you know, those like lead guitars doing the cool like doubles, and then bring in the erhu and the yang chin and stuff, and then bring in the orchestra and build it all into the chorus. It gives you some really, really fun opportunities. Lots of flexibility for like kind of ebb and flow your song, because the song is slow enough. Can you tell I'm a big fan of that kind of thing? And that's like the quintessential power metal thing to do. It's just the big slow, and everyone can just like dun 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 dun, you know. Love it. So sick. You can like feel it in your balls. You know what I mean? Even if you don't have balls, you can still feel them in there. You know what I'm saying? But the drums too. Like it gives them a ton of flexibility too, because they can, but they don't just have to go dun 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 dun, like kick, snare, kick. They don't have to do that. They have some kind of flexibility because it's slow enough. They can make things a little bit more intricate and kind of move stuff around. I really liked how that song was composed. It was super fun. So the instruments there. There's one reason that I know those two specific Oriental instruments, and it's because of this song. I composed that song. It's the orchestral interlude in my band Sweet Clarity's album Duality, and it kind of falls between like these crazy like heavy metal songs, and like we needed just kind of a relief. And I was like, oh dude, you know what we should do? Kung Fu Panda. And so I basically sat down and wrote this cool orchestral piece, and then I wrote the kind of Oriental yangqin and erhu instruments over it. So the yangqin is the one that it's a stringed instrument, and it sits flat on the table. And I'm pretty sure you play it with little mallets, and you kind of ding each one of them. I'm pretty sure. Editing Tuan will correct me if I'm wrong. And the erhu, I have no idea what it is. But I really love how it sounds. I just don't know. I don't know anything about it. Maybe Editing Tuan can help me out there as well. I have a very deep love for those kind of instruments. They just sound so emotional. Like everywhere that you put them, for whatever reason, to me, just gets you right in the feels. And this was a lot of the same. The kind of the lead melody that you would normally find like on guitars, and especially in power metal, those lead melodies on guitars, you normally find them and hear them as like these Irish jigs, right? That's kind of what they feel like, you know? And this one, maybe it was because it was on a different instrument than a guitar, but it did not have the same kind of feel. This one felt more like kind of, how do I say this? It had the Oriental kind of vibe to it. And I'm struggling to figure out if that was because of the scale that was used, or because of the instrument that was used, or maybe a little bit of both. But it was really, really cool, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. It subverted my expectation, because when you think of something like Skyrim, at least me personally, I would more associate it with like folk type instruments, and I was expecting maybe like a lute or something, what do they call them, an Irish whistle or something like that, to kind of take the lead there, and it didn't. And so it took me a minute to figure out exactly what was going on, but I liked it. It was really, really cool. So it's post-filming Tuan. I'm here with all the lights in my cool studio now off. But I forgot to talk about the actual chord progression in the chorus of this song, which I thought is really interesting because it's a chord progression used all over the place. And so I wanted to show you what that was. So check this out. I'm filming this on my iPhone, so don't judge me here. So the song is in D minor, like this. So the chords were actually D, B flat, F, and then C. So that's a 1, 6, 3, 7 chord, and that is used all over the place. Iron Maiden uses this constantly. There are so many songs that use this. It's crazy. Sorry, the filming sucks. I'm filming on my iPhone trying to talk into the microphone at the same time. So that's very interesting. And I just thought that I should maybe quickly point that out, that that chord progression is used all over the place. Post-editing Twan will cut in 3 or 4 songs right now that use the same progression.
Have you seen what they said on the news today? Have you heard what they said about us all? Do you know they fire off many shots and many parting blows? Their actions beyond the reach that only God would know.
I enjoyed the guitar solo, and you could tell instantly that guitar solo was a Dragonforce guitar solo. The reason you can tell if you didn't notice was, number one, the style is very whammy bar heavy, I'm gonna screw this up. So whammy bar, for those of you who do not play guitar and do not know, so if I hit this note, I can bend it up, right? But if you use the whammy bar, this thing here, you can do a... And so what Dragonforce does a lot is they do they do the thing where you drop it down and then you play the next note up. That sucked. But they get the... and they do all kinds of stuff like that. And when you use the bar like that, you can get these really, really expressive passages because you're turning the guitar from a fretted instrument where you can only play semitones, to something that is quote unquote fretless, because you have you can play all these microtones in between. And so now you have control over how slow or how fast you're moving notes. And it's kind of the same when you are bending guitar notes up, you have the same freedom to versus or you can bend it a little quicker. You can do the same thing going down. You can do or you can, and you can kill it real quick. So it just gives you lots of cool flexibility, and Dragonforce is notorious for doing that. But not only do they do that, but they do that very specific kind of harmony. I'm pretty sure they're just relative third. And Iron Maiden does this all the time. The difference is Dragonforce does them very, very fast, or very, very super tight and mixed super close together, mixed volume-wise, they're balanced in the mix. Super, super close, so that you can't tell which one's supposed to be the main melody and which one's supposed to be the supporting harmony. And that's how I can tell Dragonforce from anybody else, because they do it in such a unique and specific way. So it's super, super cool. Love it. And then last thing I'll note, the singer was killing it. The dude had awesome support and control going all through his different registers. He had the nice kind of chest voice, although he's definitely got a bit of a higher voice naturally. You can hear it kind of where he chooses to place his notes. They're not thin, but they're thinner than someone who's a bass or a baritone like myself, and everything is a little bit more like this. His was placed more in the pharyngeal kind of nasal resonator, and which made it easier for him then to go up. and hit the high notes. So super cool. I enjoyed them very much. And they were nice and well supported all the way through, all the way to the top, all the way to the bottom. How's that for you? Is that enough words? But anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in to the end of the video. If you like what I do here, consider subscribing. I play in a bunch of bands, either on guitar or on vocals, and sometimes on bass. You can check all the info in the description below. And if you feel so inclined, I also do like one-man band kind of covers here on the channel. So subscribe if you want and stick around, and we can have all kinds of fun together as friends. So again, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope it was worth it. I hope maybe you learned something or you left a very funny hate comment. Either way, I'll take it. Now, get out.